Give me a second. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me real good? Does it sound good? What's up? We're back with a new video. I want y'all in the chat showing love. I see y'all. All right. Y'all in here showing love, liking a button. Good morning to all. Now, we're gonna be getting to the recordings that happened on Conscious Patreon. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna be talking about why Storm have not covered this trial. We're gonna be talking about that, and also we have an update on Judy Low. The situation that on last night, it's a female that have been allegations on Judy Low that he violated her child. So this woman, give me a second, hold up before we get into, because she said something today that got me scratching my head. So let me see. So today she posted, give me a second while I can pull it up on my phone so I can read it to y'all. Hold up, okay? She said my hand was forced. Now this is FTN Bay. Okay. Now last night she came out saying they listened to they did a lie detector test, and it was proven that the son was lying, that he was not violated by Judy Low. Now FTN Bay came out and she wrote this on her story. My hand was forced, making that live. I had no choice. My son was questioned with David on the phone, and my son got scared and denied everything. If I did issue an apology, he would have released the audio, manipulated the story even more, and I'm genuinely tired. I was backed into a corner. As soon as I got off live, my son came in my room because he peed in his pants, crying, saying he's so scared and confused. This is her. Let's listen to what she said. She said, "It said this is not getting dropped. All will and remain to be fought in court. My son nightmares are real. What Alex says she saw is real. The trauma that my son deals with emotionally is real, and I stand with this kid no matter what the ninja do. David was recording my son and I had no clue my son would get scared and take it back. This is a lot to deal with for my family, and I'm extremely sad that I had to come on here and do this because I am not dropping ish. I'm still going to work with the police. I will still stand and fight for my kid. Okay? So I wanted to listen. I'm gonna just read this what she wrote, and this is something where this story is just so like weird to me. I'm gonna read what she wrote. This is FTN Bay. She wrote this on her Instagram. She said, "Quote: My son lied in my face of the person who he says touched him is not far fetched because that's happened today. But to say my son and baby Alex are both lying, my son can describe specific details on what happened. So with all this stuff with this lady, I'm saying this, and people probably not gonna like it. Why you ain't taking this to the police? Why are you not letting the investigators get involved and handle this? Why are you first recanting and saying it did not happen? Then you say your son said it did not happen. Now, later, because you got dragged for a filth, now you saying, well, he was on the phone with us, and now my son recanted. Now now he's doing all. It's just weird, lady. It's weird because if your son was violated, don't bring it to social media. Why are you letting us know on social media? Let's be clear, okay? Bring it to the police, bring it to the authorities and the detectives. Why are we knowing over here on social media? Let's be crystal clear on that. You got a son and you got another child. This is for the authorities, for the investigators. So the investigator get to talk to your child and get his story, not you coming to social media, you posting a story, because it seems to me that you want to clout chase, you want to embarrass Judy Low. Okay, you want to embarrass him, you want him to lose, you want him to go broke because he won't sleep with you again. That's part of it. And your son could have been violated, but you threw all that away by saying, "Hey, um, we took a lie detector test, and it was proven that my son lied." Then not even a full 24 hours later, you posted, "Well, David was on the phone with us." And Judy Low, I believe in that's his government name, David. And now my son, he recanted. We should know none of this. Get the authorities involved. All right. Now, if you got any assaults or anything against you before you run to social media concerning a minor, you should bring that to the authorities and allow the police get involved. Let's talk about it. Let's investigate. That's how I look in the situation. I give people the ultimate side eye when it's a serious allegation and they go to social media, they go to Twitter, they go to Instagram, they go to all of these places and not going to the authorities. She haven't posted no police records. I'm just saying. I'm saying speaking to this lady character. She haven't posted no hospital records. None of that took even confirm what she's talking about. And so we're going to keep y'all updated on this story. It's weird. Let me see that the neighborhood talk posted. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if the neighborhood talk posted it. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. The neighborhood talk posted. I'm about to see who all posted this lady. That she posted something else. Let me see that they posted it. Nope, they have not posted that. I guess they done with her because I due to recant it. I think they done with her. Let me check the neighborhood talk. I checked the shade room. Let me check the neighborhood talk. Give me a second. Okay, no, the neighborhood talk have not posted it at all. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, nothing. Okay, they haven't posted. So I think they're done with the story. Okay, so I pray that the son is fine. I just know that he have a mother as a clout chaser, so she needs to get that resolved. So I went over to Conscious Patreon, and for people that wanted to hear the recordings, I went over there. It was about a 10-minute recording, and it was Vaughn and Chelsea arguing. They're going back and forth. Chelsea cussing Vaughn out. And Vaughn said on the recording that they think he said to Storm, because Storm was on FaceTime, they saying that you trying to break us up, like I'm interrupting you and Tasha relationship, and her and Chelsea, Chelsea and Vaughn, they just arguing. Chelsea said, you ain't got nothing. When I met you, you were broke. I met you in jail, you didn't have nothing. And they going back and forth, they pretty much cussing. And so Storm was on the FaceTime, and he was pretty much saying that he didn't say nothing negative about Tasha being toxic and all of that. So that's pretty much sums up the recording of what was leaked. It was just them literally cussing each other out, and Storm said he did not say Tasha was toxic, and that Vaughn was calling Chelsea out, just really, really was cussing her out. So they was like literally cussing out, each other, and it was very toxic of them cussing out. And it seemed to me that they inserted Storm by FaceTiming Storm and why they argued. So that was what recorded, and Chelsea was recording it all. She recorded that whole exchange because you hear her voice in the recording of paint a picture that she recorded it, because it did not get out on Vaughn's page. It was leaked to Conscious, and Conscious got an email by Chelsea. So all this stuff is going on, and we hear this in this recording of them just cussing each other out. It was no explosive tea, no tea that like, oh my gosh, like jaw dropping tea for what was released. You know what I'm saying? I think Conscious didn't release all of it. I'm like, release all of it. Like, let's not get a 10-minute clip. If it's 60 minutes, release it all and let the public just get all of the tea. But it was a small clip and of them just cussing each other out. It wasn't really no tea. It wasn't really like no juicy tea. No. And I could have went live immediately followed. So it's only like seemed to me there was 2 recordings in one. They was compressed into one video because in one video, I'm sorry, one recording, one part of the recording was when Chelsea and Vaughn, were arguing. Then the second one was when Storm Monroe was on FaceTime arguing. But it was like a 10-minute. Give me a second. I'll give you the amount. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me see how long was it. Well, I can let y'all know. Give me a second. I can let y'all know. Okay, give me a second. Okay, how long was it? Okay, it was a 12-minute. Yeah, 12 minutes, 7-second with it. And yeah, just really, really toxic, and them going back and forth. And just judging by those recordings, you can really tell that Chelsea had her own interpretation of what Vaughn was saying. You know what I'm saying? And someone said it verbatim that I want to read their comment. They said, I think there is a lot of reading between the lines. A lot of times it is Chelsea's interpretation of what Vaughn said. When you ask what he said verbatim, it's something totally different. Just two mad people arguing and not listening to one each other. That's what it was. It was like two people arguing with each other. And my thing is this, they should have never been together because they never developed them two being together and developing a relationship or friendship. I believe that Vaughn was attractive and Chelsea fell for this attractive guy. And clearly it didn't work because you didn't get to know Vaughn outside of his pants and outside of his peen. And y'all got together and y'all wasn't a good match. Y'all argue all the time. All the time you argue. Like you never could see eye to eye. You thought you were better than Vaughn. You made more money than Vaughn. But regardless of what, you screwed the broke man. You can call him broke. You can say when you were 25, you probably was broker. You can say all of that, but you screwed that broke man. So obviously he had something over you. He had some premium peen. And I'm just really, really breaking it down. And they both just could not see eye to eye when it came to a relationship. And when both of them are really messy because they drag Storm in they mess. Usually when a couple argue, it's between you and your woman. You're messy when you insert a third party into your argument. Well, he said this about you, and he said that, blah, blah, blah. Like that's messy. When you insert somebody else in your relationship, that to me is messy. When you insert someone that you're not screwing and you call them up to get involved into relation when y'all arguing, making him a part of it. And what Storm should have did, he could have said this: listen, I'm not about to get involved in this relationship. That's between y'all. Leave me out of it. But I think Storm was entertained by the drama, and now the drama kind of followed him. And then it got on him so much. Then they dragged him and Tasha K. They couldn't see eye to eye. Instead of them handling stuff offline, they handled it on YouTube. And then now they can't get close eye to eye. And now we on to our topic. Why Storm is not covering Tasha K case? He covered everything else, and this is the hottest topic around. He can't say Tasha K not a celebrity. She's verified she's a celebrity. And I'm like, why haven't he not covered this? And usually Tasha K invests in platforms like Storm and Monroe's platform. She invested a lot of money and time and energy into his platform. You would think that he would be the first one to come out and defend her in the lawsuit. He has been 100% quiet about the lawsuit. He have not covered the lawsuit. He came out privately, said he's not going to cover it. He came out public and said he's not covering it. The reason why he's not covering the lawsuit, in my humble opinion, because he believed that Tasha K is toxic. He believed that she's a liar. He believed that she went too far with Cardi B. And he's not going to put his reputation and his platform on the line for Tasha K when it's concerning Cardi B. Is if it was anything else, he may would have came out with some commentary. But the last time he went out there and dragged somebody on Tasha K's behalf, it ended bad. Let's go down the list. When the whole thing with Jaguar Wright happened, he went out there, he dragged Jaguar Wright. Tasha K was dragging her, then he went on and dragged her. It didn't end well. Let's go to Nick at Night. When Tasha K was dragging Nick at Night, he decided to drag Nick at Night. And he said he is not going to take this. I don't know. He didn't say this, but I'm just assuming, and I'm just making this to public view. He's not going to make this same mistake and drag Cardi B because his mentor is dragging Cardi B. Already, Storm put a plan in place to distance himself from Tasha. This plan have started maybe a year or two ago when he instructed his moderators to not allow Tasha K in the chat. Give me a second. Okay? To not allow Tasha K in the chat. Her name could not be posted in the chat. And so he was distancing himself from her platform then because he knew that her platform with this lawsuit wasn't going to end right for Tasha K. So he knew, I'm not going to defend her on this. Let me find a way to distance myself from it. And so now with this whole Von Ray, it's just another excuse to him not to cover the case, even though it's people that's covering this case getting hundreds of thousands of views. Let's not act like you're not going to get views and covering. With his platform and with his voice, it can easily reach 100 to 200,000 people watching it, but he will not cover it. He says he's not going to cover that at all. And now that the coke allegations in which Vaughn went to Tasha and said the man does coke, he actually said the man came to the door, the drug dealer came to the door and store and paid, and he saw a package of a white package powder. He said the drug man came to the door, and that's what Storm do. And if he does do coke, hey, that's his money. You got money, you can do coke. Like, hey. I've known people that don't even have money like that on crystal meth. So that's what you want to do, then go ahead on and do it. But Storm said, hey, he is not going to cover this lawsuit. And I think Tasha K look at this like, bruh, you ain't out here defending me. You ain't out here, going toe to toe with Cardi B on your platform when I help my husband, bringing my husband to your house, showing your husband showing my husband showing you how to edit, my husband hooking up the cameras, my husband hooking up the lights, and now with this lawsuit, I need somebody to come out there to change the public perception about me because everybody named mama saying that I'm losing, and I have helped you more than anybody else, paid your rent, bought you food in your refrigerator, bought you clothes, bought you some drawers, brought you some socks, and you coming out here and you're not going to defend me, I feel some type of way. And he let it be known that he is not going to cover this case. I talked to him offline and I talked to him online. He says he's not going to cover it. And it's a reason, because he, in his mind, the court of public opinion is against Tasha K in this lawsuit. And he's not going to want to be in a minority side saying that Tasha K is winning the lawsuit. He want to be on the side of the court of public opinion that's swaying into saying that she's losing. So what he's doing, he's not taking to his platform. He's being 100% silent. And so now he's trying to distract the people by taking his shirt off, by showing his body, because Vaughn, the source told me, hey man, why don't you take your shirt off? You get more subscribers. Women will give you more punani if you take your shirt off. Now you see this man, he do videos with his shirt off and showing, showing his tattoos and stuff like that. That was something that Vaughn told him, like, show more of your shirtless body because you get more things. So women, they get wet. They subscribe more, they view your product more, do everything that you have to do. And now you will see him, you'll go on a live, and you'll see him with no shirt on. You'll see him showing the tattoo, showing the sexy side, because he learned all of that and built all of that learning that from Von Ray, because Von, he licks his lips and take off his shirt. Okay. He have his whole shirt off. So you go over there, lick your lips, get wet, and do a lot of stuff. That's what it is. And he'll cover everybody else, but he's not going to cover that lawsuit. I'm just saying. So Tasha K is definitely keep an eye on that. And it said, hey, one of my sources said, why he's not covering this case. She felt some type of way because Chelsea must have told Tasha, listen, he can't be trusted. He's not covering this case. Why is he not covering this case when everybody else is covering the case? Why is he going around YouTube land and not covering the case? I'm just saying. All right. So I'm seeing people in the chat. It was like, and then another lady came to me and we were talking. And we see all of this stuff that's going on. When I went and I listened to the recording on Conscious page, I was like, for me, release all the footage. Let's not edit the footage. Release it all. I don't care if it embarrassed Tasha. I don't care if it embarrassed Storm. I don't care if it embarrassed Chelsea. You send me some recordings, I'm releasing it all. Okay? I'm releasing it all. Not no little snippet. Not a little piece. I'm releasing it all. Because let the people see this, and then you will see this intelligent, educated black woman arguing with a man that ain't got nothing. They both just arguing, and they inserting Storm in that. So if you want to see that 7, I think it was like a 7. Hold on, let me see. Did I give y'all the right amount of time? But give me a second. 12-minute clip. Yeah, 12-minute clip. Okay, so all that stuff was going on. They probably why they didn't send it to you while because I would have released the full clip. I would have released the full if it was sent to me, I would have released it all. I don't care if it embarrassed people, grandmas and aunties. The public deserved to know all of it. The whole thing would have been streamed live, and I would have played it all and let the public hear. See these two, this couple arguing with each other, cussing each other out. I would have released the full clip. Honestly, I would have. But you still see Chelsea is embarrassing herself because you're saying that this man ain't got none. He's broke and he's this and he's that. But yet you gave him the cookies and your pantyhose. You gave him some. So you can talk all that stuff about him now, saying that he's broke, but he was that same broke man that you gave him some and offered and gave him a place to stay with Storm. He was broke then. He was broke when you took him to the furniture store and y'all went in and got some furniture for your new apartment. He was broke then. And you gave him some yoni. So don't be too quick to sit there and try to diss the brother now because it's the most popular thing to do. But you ain't dissing him when y'all in the bedroom humping. And that man degraded her body. See, in the recordings, it got to be the recording when he talked about her body got burn marks and stuff like that. You know, because that had to be recorded because my source said that is in one of the recordings that didn't get played when he talked about her body, talking about he did not. It took him a while to get on hard and to hump her. Her body's not that desirable when you take her clothes off. I don't think she wanted that part of the recording to play, so she probably called Conscious and said, "Listen, bro, don't play that part of the recording." But you never know; somebody might get it one day and play it. I'm just saying, you know, if a man talk about your body, you got to be careful who you give your body to. Okay? Now, I have not turned against Storm. I'm just giving y'all some news that you can use. I haven't turned against it. That brother, Storm and I, we are colleagues on this YouTube platform, but I will come out here and say what I got to say. All right? Okay? She had a relationship with him for 6 weeks and she got out of the situation. I applaud her too for that. All right. And he was like really degrading like Chelsea body, but that probably got edited out of the recording. That didn't get played. It's just them going back and forth, cussing each other out. But I will tell you this though. I think Tasha K is really looking at the people have she helped, and they're just dragging her for filth. She helped build platforms, and these people have turned against her and not having her back. I remember I text Tasha, I said, I got your back in this lawsuit. Wherever it go, I got your back. I'm right here. She responded back to us, and that was great. I'm not gonna tell you what she texted me back, but I told her, I'm gonna tell you what I text her. I said, I got your back. Says, I got your back. That's something when a man say, you got this black woman's back. Now, I'm not going to crack your back. I'm not going to crack your back or try to get a knot out your back, but I got your back. I got to say that because, people be playing with people's backs and try to rub on each other's backs. No, I just got your back as a brother, but I ain't got your back when I'm behind your back trying to get some out your back. Okay? Your butt ain't up to my crotch. All right? I just got your back and standing up for you, but my crotch ain't on your butt trying to get a knot out your back. You better turn to your neighbor. I ain't trying to do that. That's a married woman. What I look like going behind her back trying to get a knot out her lower back, and I'm right there lifting her up. No. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, you got to be careful. I'm not gonna see it. You say, Wiley, can you get some out my back? And I'm back behind that. Not me. I can't do that. No, ma'am. Not gonna do that. You ain't gonna be touching my back and pulling me up. And they okay. So we're up waiting for details of this case. I think this is what day is this? Day 8th? Give me a second. Is this day 8? Y'all let me know in the chat. Is it day 8th? Give me a second. Okay. They said, Wiley, I need my back crack. I believe this is day 8th. All right. Day 8th of the trial. Okay. They said she need her back crack. I'm like, all right, let's go crack the back. But I heard something from the reports that the judge had to apologize to Miss Ogre. That's Tasha K's lawyer, because he told Tasha K lawyer that you need to go back to law school. So the judge brought the jury in there, and he had to apologize to the lawyer and say, hey, I apologize for saying that you need to go back to law school. So he apologized on that. So love it, Wiley. You are truly an upstanding black man that is supporting a black woman who really need to hear an encouraging word from another blogger. Kudos to you. That's how I'm coming from, because she helped me. She came on my platform multiple times. We asked her very tough questions. And now that I'm growing, I'm going to stand beside her. That's my girl. She's a beautiful black woman. I'm going to stand beside her. I'm not going to throw her under the bus, because that's the easy thing to do. I am a big component of First Amendment rights. She didn't do nothing wrong. I believe that Lovely T should have been on the trial. I don't know if she's able to come to trial. They said she's in hospital, allegedly. Okay. You know how that goes. Saying you're sick and you ain't really sick. You just don't want to be a part of the mess. Okay. She probably spiritually drained, I don't know. But I think that Lovely T should have been subpoenaed to speak in that case. So what I'm going to do is about 500 of y'all in here. I may open up the phone lines. Do you think Storm Monroe is dropping Tasha K because he do not believe she's going to win this case? Do you feel like Storm Monroe is dropping her because this is the most popular route to go? Do you believe that in your heart of hearts? Okay? All right? Do you believe that? Okay? Y'all let me know in the chat. Press 1 if you believe she's dropping Storm Monroe, dropping her because it's the most popular thing to do. Do you believe that in the chat? Every time I come to this camera, my nose and stuff. I don't understand it. Everywhere around the house, I'm perfectly fine. My nose not running. Maybe because I'm talking on camera and make my nose. I don't know. I don't know. But give me a second. I'm opening up the phone lines, and y'all can definitely call in. All right. I'm going to get you that interview. I am proud. Who is this? I am proud of you. Somebody said you're going to give me an interview, and they're proud of me. Thank you. So, okay. So give me a second. I'll open up the phone lines. Good morning, you guys. Then I'm gonna go get me something to eat because I am like super hungry right now. I want me some butter biscuits. I want me some hash browns. I want me some bacon, some sausage, everything, child. I'm hungry. But we on the side of Tasha. All right. And we gonna stand by her, and we know that she's an innocent woman. And if she lose in the trial, she can win in the appeal. If she, because I know she's going to leave out there as a winner, and I can't wait till she go live tonight for Fuckery Friday. So I know that's going to be an amazing show if she go live tonight, because you know how the people be, and there's going to be a lot of people in there watching. I'm definitely going to be watching as well. Give me a second. I'm going to open up these lines. If you heard the recordings on Conscious TV Patreon, let me know what you think about the recording. Let me know. Let me know. Because it was long recordings, but he was told not to release all of it. But I would have released all of it. Baby, you send it to me, I'm releasing it all. I'm releasing every bit of it. You send me a 3-hour recording, I'm going to release all 3 hours. Okay? But she says she may do it. I'm going to check with her when she's done with the court proceeding, and I'm going to ask her if she's going live tonight. I'm going to ask her if she's going to go live tonight.
Start your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 32 seconds.
All right, we got 32 seconds going live. Babe, make my breakfast. Make my breakfast. Make my breakfast. You know I'm hungry. You know I'm hungry. Make my breakfast.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, make my breakfast. She gonna make it. All right, give me a second. All right, hold on. 3376. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiley.
Good morning.
So first things first, I hope you're having a beautiful day and I hope it gets better. Second, into the mess. I don't believe Storm is dropping Tasha K because he thinks she's losing the case. I believe he's dropping her because he wants to separate himself from her and his, you know, even though he's gotten all these followers off of her and she's mentored him, I think he wants to stand on his own. And I have my own reasons for that. I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Hence why he's not covering it. I don't think he would have covered it to begin with. It's been a lot of hearsay, a lot of questionable people have been given their opinions. People who can, in my opinion, aren't even allowed in the courtroom, like Choke No Joke, Dennis Byron, a doxer. Like it's not making sense. You said it yesterday. He was with a mic that wasn't even plugged in and all kinds of stuff. I'm just over it at this point. I believe people want Tasha to lose because they don't like Tasha. People have a vitriol for Black women, sticking it to powerful, successful Black women. We see it time and time again. A lot of people like to use Wendy Williams as a reference point, even though they be tuned into the mess. They love to say, see, this is karma and God when things are going bad, when it's just natural human behaviors of et cetera, not understanding TMZ gets sued on the daily, the National Enquirer, etc. Cardi B suing Tasha K, in my personal opinion, was a way for her to stick it to a black woman because she has yet to sue any white blogger who have said far worse about her. She has not cussed them out on her public platform. She's not done any of that. But to the black bloggers, we've seen it from Black T Blog to Angie from the Shade Room to Kyle Anthony and Ra Ali. She's always mad at the blacks. But people can say whatever they want to. It is what it is, and those are just my opinions. And that's all I have, Wiley.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you, Couture Bay. Thank you.
Thank you, Wiley.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay. Good morning. So the number is 646-716-8447. 2240 calling you on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I'm surprised to see you on this early in the morning. Man. But what I wanted to say is, I think Storm wants to like separate himself from Tasha, and I don't think it has anything to do with like her losing the case. I think it's like was a long time coming, and I think eventually he's gonna like pivot into like another direction. Because I don't really follow Storm, but I think it was a couple of times I watched him, and it seemed like he was kind of like getting even tired of like celebrity gossip or whatever. So, as far as the tapes go, I think that the reason why they weren't published is because I think when Conscious looked at the tapes, he realized that it didn't necessarily show Chelsea in the best light, and it would have further like influenced the public's opinion about her as well.
But it was said, like for me, if you send me something as a reporter, skip all that. You sent it, child, and it didn't make her look good at all. She still looked very trashy in that short clip. Just might as well release it all. She was doing all that. Oh yeah,
but
you did this.
This is about like healing, right?
It's not about the healing. I get that.
Healing?
But if you send me a juicy recording, baby, skip all that healing. So we'll heal tomorrow. But today we gonna be messy. I want to hear the mess.
Oh my goodness, Wiley, you are.
We want the mess. We want the mess. We don't want no healing. We want the mess. People pay for the mess. They want that. They're gonna want the whole. Cause people's like, "Where's the whole recording at?" We want it all. And people in the chat, if I tell them right now to press 1, if you want the full recordings in this chat, it will be nothing but ones. So press 1 in the people in the chat if y'all want the full recording. Y'all let me know.
Oh my goodness, I'm not looking at the chat.
Press 1 if you want the full recordings. Okay, because I know I want it all.
Well, I have one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one more thing to say about this case. I am still rooting for Tasha. When I listened to Conscious, I was a little like disappointed, not in his commentary, but the fact that he felt like she wasn't winning, and that's what a lot of other bloggers are saying as well. But I guess my question is, and I don't know if anyone like is in the legal field that's following you. I'm just wondering, like, can she appeal this? Because it did seem like, I mean, Olga doesn't seem like the best lawyer, but for the judge to constantly like call her out and say things about her, couldn't that possibly like be that he was influencing, the jury, and then also it could be looked at like he was intimidating Olga in a sense.
Yeah, he had apologized, but you already said it in front of that jury. So I'm not a lawyer. You're not a lawyer, but I do believe that she probably, with a new team, can file an appeal if she loses. So most definitely she can file an appeal. Almost definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, the fact that he has to apologize says that he has been influencing that. And the jury could be looking at, the fact that, that could influence, their decision. The way he was talking to her, like if he felt those things, that's something he should have called her back into the chambers and discussed with her, but not like saying it outright in front of everyone. So,
all right, we thank
I'm
you.
still rooting for Tasha, and I pray that things work out in her favor.
Me too. I feel the same way. Me too. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you. Okay. Oh, she hung up. I was waiting on her to say thank you. Excuse me. 7868, caller, you on air.
Hi, I'm rooting for Tasha K because it seems like everybody on YouTube is rooting for her to lose. And I feel like it's just because she on top. Why? Tasha K she is phenomenal at what she does and she raw with it. I just feel like for some reason, why is everybody rooting for her to lose? Like they are praying for it. It's crazy. And Storm, as far as Storm, he's been wanting to leave. He's been wanting to turn on her. And he waited till, I guess, the perfect messy moment to do it. He's been wanting to switch up on her. And I feel like she's still going to come out on top. Even if she loses, she's still going to come out on top. I feel like it's a lesson on all parts. But I feel like she's still going to come out on top even if she loses. She's going to be all right. She can keep it moving. She's a strong individual with a strong personality. She got this. Even if she loses, lesson to be learned, oh well, she's still going to be all right. And I hate that people are rooting for her to lose. And it's our own people. Why? Why?
They rooted for her to lose, but they wish they had 1 million followers. They wish they can garner this much attention. And she's doing all this without a Cardi B cosign, without a Nicki Minaj cosign. She's doing this on her own, like Unwind with Tasha K.
And what? Yeah. Wiley, you are so on point. You are so on point. And for lawyers to even say her views, I'm watching a lot of people talk, and her views are mainstream views that TV shows get on mainstream networks. She's getting more views on her YouTube channel than some mainstream TV shows. That enough says she's going to be all right. Facts. She's good, and I'm rooting for her to win. I hate that. She's raw. Everybody have their own way of how they give their commentary, how they formulate their content. Everybody has their own personality. I love your personality, Wiley. It's so funny. You're humorous. You're raw. I love it. And Tasha K has her own, and I love that. And that's what the viewers are drawn to.
Yes, thank you.
Everybody's trying to say her views is up because of Cardi B. No, she built her platform. She built her platform.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, shout out to Tasha K. Girl, you got this. Wiley, I love you so much because you are not biased at all. You don't take sides. You just here for the mess, like you said. You here for the mess. That's what it's about.
Here for the mess. Yes.
And that's all I called to say. I just wanted to speak out. And you keep doing your thing, Wiley. You stay in your lane because everybody else is on the gravy train and followers. And I'm glad that you're not like that. I'm so glad that you on your own way. And I love it.
Well, we thank you for calling in. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
All right. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. And if you all missed the show that we did last night, we had Dennis in our chat, throwing shade at the Wiley Show. So you missed last night show. Make sure you go check it out because he was definitely in our chat last night. So that was definitely a sight to see our exchange. So if you missed that, go check out our show last night. 4756 caller, you're on the air. 4756. Welcome. Good morning welcome to the Wiley Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. So let's just start off. I'm gonna start off Tasha K first.
Okay.
Because I've been watching Tasha K for 4 years. I've been a loyal fan when she was in her bedroom. Loyal fan. As far as this case goes, I've been there from day one, from when she fell out with Lovely T. I've seen stuff behind the scenes that, when Lovely T did what she did. Everybody else didn't see that. So I've seen that, and so I was like, okay, I stopped watching Lovely T, still watch Tasha. Now this case is like, it's going to be a win for Tasha, whether she wins or loses. Let me tell you what. She's the only blogger that has taken a high-profile celebrity, you know what I'm saying, to court, okay? Or, you know what I'm saying, letting her take it to court, whatever. She's, and regardless if she wins or loses, she will still be on top. First of all, this is only $1 million lawsuit, okay? That's not that much. This ain't gonna be able to pay her lawyer fees, you know what I'm saying, and whoever else she owes. So, and that's a small amount. So, you know what I'm saying? But if she wins or lose, she's still going to win. She's still going to have her, you know what I'm saying, her subscribers. She's still going to have her YouTube channel. And no, she did not make most of her money off of Cardi B. I mean, if you're going to say that, you might just say she made money off of Steve Harvey. She made money off of T.I. You know what I'm saying? T.I. and Tiny. She made money off of everybody. You can't just put that on Cardi B. Now, she does have a lot of videos of Cardi B. Don't get me wrong. But, again, you might as well say she's living off of everybody. She's eating off of everybody, not just Cardi B. Okay? So she's the first Black woman going to court. She's going to battle with Cardi B. Once this is done and over with, she's still going to get the clout. Nobody's not going to unfollow her. She's not going to lose her subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the bottom line. So that's all I got to say as far as Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? I still love her. I'm still going to watch her. But I'm pissed off at her for what she did to Storm Monroe.
Mm.
And I was watching Tasha before she even before her and Storm even got together, and I was also watching Storm before he even got with Tasha. And I was thinking in my mind, like, ooh, this would be so good for Tasha and Storm to get together, because both of their personalities, I think, would have meshed well, which it did. We've seen it, you know, and everything like that. And she did help Storm like she should, because you're the elder, he's the student, he's the youngin coming up in this, you know what I'm saying, in the YouTube streets or whatever. And you helped him. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Let's go fast forward 3 years later. Now the relationship is different. You're treating Storm like he's your son. You know what I'm saying? Not your mentee. You're treating him like you're his mama. That was wrong. And I do feel like she brought all this mess to Storm, because everybody doesn't know that Storm and Tasha, they weren't hanging together all like that. He wasn't going to her house, you know, every 5 seconds. And you know what I'm saying? And they were friends, but friends apart. You know, she probably called him. He called her, you know what I'm saying? Not periodically all the time, but when she called him and asked him if he would rent Vaughn a room, that opened up the doors. And I understand why Storm did it, because Storm is looking at Tasha as a friend. And if you're asking me to do a favor for you, for somebody else, I'm going off of your word, because I trust you as a friend, not as an associate.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
You know, so yeah, that's the whole thing. And I feel like she brought all this drama to him. And now, you know, all the phone calls and everything like that, and on the when she was like, "Well, you should have called me." No, you called him to ask him, you know what I'm saying, to help out Vaughn. So why couldn't you do the same thing when Vaughn supposedly said that, you know, he saw Storm doing coke? Okay. You didn't call him, you know what I'm saying, when the stuff was going down with Vaughn and Chelsea. And you waited months later and then put it, you know what I'm saying, and did a live at Storm Monroe. But if y'all were so close, the same thing that she's asking him to do, she wasn't willing to do for him. And that's the hypocritical stuff that I don't like about Tasha right now. It's wrong. She was wrong for that, and she do owe Storm an apology, I feel.
All right.
So, you know, as far as that goes, you know, that's what I feel about, you know, both situations. But I'm still gonna watch both. I'm still gonna watch Storm, and I'm still gonna watch Tasha K. I just don't like
So you still gonna watch
okay.
them. So you still gonna watch them both.
I still am. Yep. But I'm like an auntie. You know what I'm saying? Wrong is wrong and right is right. Tasha was wrong. But I'm still going to watch Tasha because I still love her. You know what I'm saying? I still love both. So I don't mean to take too much of your time, but yeah, I just want to give back.
I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in and giving your side of the story. So I'm going to drop my Twitter link down here. So anybody that want to follow me on Twitter, we're on Twitter. So if people that do not have Twitter right now, download Twitter on your phone, or you can have it on your computer. Thank you, sister, for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to read this super chat. Someone super chatted me something. I want to read it. Thank you for that super chat. But someone said, behaving is fun. Said, even if Tasha K loses to Cardi B, Tasha K has won. This trial has introduced Tasha K to a wider range of people and communities who have never heard of her. Show support, download, sign up, Tasha K Live app. I concur with that statement, if that's the right word to use. Or I echo that statement. Okay. All right. So let's go to the phone line, 646-716-8447. I mean, white people, black people, the sun talking about her. Everybody's talking about her. All over these streets. 6676. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Wiley.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing wonderful. I can't complain.
I've been following the Tasha K trial, and I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in. For me, it's just difficult to overlook the fact that Tasha K on the stand, said that she made up, rumors and stories for money. For me, that was pretty damning. I know celebrity gossip can be a very murky place to play, but it's something about seeing her perjure herself occasionally and just listening to her be very, very honest. So will she lose subscribers? No, it's very clear that Tasha K has a loyal fan base, but does she endear herself to other people outside of that after this trial? I've been on the fence. I, kind of checked her out, but for me as a potential subscriber, as a potential wino, I'm turned off.
Okay, why are you turned off? Because I'm trying to understand that. Are you a true wino? Did you drink you some wine today?
No.
Why are you turned off?
Because it came to this point in court to be fought so dirty.
Okay, and who's fighting dirty?
I would say both. I'd say both are. I think that Cardi B's lawyers, they have gathered so much evidence on Tasha K that they're using it in a way that I think is a little bit unwieldy. I think that they could have definitely been more
Are you still there? Hold on, wait a minute. Did we lose her? Ma'am, call back in. Did we lose her? Oh, wow. 5311. Calling you on the air. 5311. Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm doing wonderful. It looks like you're doing a lot of moving over there.
I'm a working woman making this money.
Yes.
Don't let the money make you.
All right. You go ahead with that.
Hey, check this out. Look, there have been many of times that Tasha has had stories on her show that I was upset about or disagreed with. But she's also had a lot of good and funny shows that she's had. When it comes to this case, I'm rocking with everything black. Black teeth, black neck, black draws. So I'm about to support this black woman. And I don't care if she loses, I'm still going to rock with her. Because if they tear her down, who's next? A lot of YouTubers are not even taking that into consideration. Whether you like her or you hate her, if they're able, if Cardi wins this case, you would be foolish to think that there's not going to be a trickle-down effect. So that's all I'm going to say, and I'm proud of you, Wiley.
Thank you.
I remember you from the beef sector days.
Really? You remember me from the beef sector? Really?
Hell yeah. Hey, of course I have to know who you are, a.k.a. wild-eyed. But you've always been charismatic.
Yes.
You've always been lovable. You
Yes.
have your shady stuff at times, but you know what? We love you. Good, bad, indifferent.
Yes.
And one day you're going to blow up. It's not about how fast you get there. It's when you get there, okay?
All right. I felt that. I received that.
Okay, hey. And I'm going to tell you one more thing
Yes.
for the good old days. If them old women want to give you that money and buy you television, you let them keep on doing it.
Keep on batting, baby.
Shout out to Bless Walker.
Shout out to Bless.
Shout out to Bless Walker.
Shout out to Bless Walker. Keep reading the TVs, okay?
Okay, let me stop being petty and get my butt ready for work. Y'all
Okay.
Today.
All right, bye-bye. I still got my television that Mother Pat purchased us about 2-3 years ago. I remember she called me and she purchased me a flat screen. I'm a shut it up. A flash screen. Let's go to the phone lines. 7511. You live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
All right, thanks for having me. I have just a couple of points that I'm going to leave with the question. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener, but I'm new to these YouTube streets.
Okay.
Shout out to Christmas Day. You broke that story and brought it all out. So my first thing is Chelsea needs to be fired. I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but she does. She needs a fresh start. She is tainting Tasha's brand, and she's young enough to go work somewhere where they're not going to know that. That's number one. Number two, my personal opinion, Vaughn needs to go somewhere and sit down and be quiet. Storm, I like Storm, but he needs to put on the shirt. Okay, all those was my 2 cents. Now my question is, Tasha, I'm not a wino, but I watch it, and my sister brought me on and all that other stuff. Everyone says Tasha's going to be fine, and I have no doubt that she will be. My question, and Wiley, I know you're not a lawyer, but you play one on your show sometime.
Yes.
If Tasha is found guilty, does that mean she violated YouTube's policies and procedures, policies and things? So I'm just going to leave you with that question, and I'm going to wait for the answers. Thanks for having me, and I love your show and your guests.
Thank you. If she loses, she's
right,
good.
bye-bye.
Yeah, she's in good standing with YouTube because she haven't broke no community guidelines.
If she's found guilty.
If she's found guilty, I maybe they would tell her to take the video down. She will have to take it down, but I don't think YouTube would take it down because she have not broken any community guidelines. But if YouTube, if she get an injunction, I'm just saying, I don't know. If she get an injunction, they say, hey, remove the video. You must take down those defamatory videos. Then she has to take it out due to a court order. But she haven't broken any guidelines for YouTube. Them videos are still up to this day. So I guess they went on the course to do that.
Because she's innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven
Absolutely.
guilty.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for calling in, ma'am. Good morning to you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.
And get something to eat.
All right. Bye-bye. I will. Okay. 8212 calling you on the air.
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
Child, you know when you lying, Wally, because your head get to moving sideways.
Excuse me? Really? I'm telling the truth this lovely day.
Wally, I swear to you, you know when you lying because your head get to moving to
Really?
the side, and when it get to moving to the side, you get to switch it, and then you get up and got to get your commentary on it real fast because you got to get that thinking on real fast. I don't know. I like this show so much, Wally. I do fall in like once in a blue, be like a once in a blue type thing, but I really just sit back and listen to your show instead of like always commenting. I watch all the bloggers, literally all the bloggers, and I'm just trying to figure out why do you think that this is cool, and why do you think that this is about a black woman type of thing?
Because it is. Last time I checked, Tasha K is black.
See, look, you getting that head rolling while
I'm not. My head is not rolling. I'm just giving you facts here.
Okay?
I'm just giving facts here. She's a black woman. She employs so many black people, and I'm just admired by that. I mean, her company.
Just because she employs so many black people, you got black people out here that really don't consider themselves black. You know that, right? So it don't matter of the point of that she is black. The point is, it just seemed like the callers in your comments is going off of your saying, Wiley. And it's good. Like you coming up here, keep spreading these lies when you know doing well that they is lies. And I feel like
no, I don't believe that they're lies.
The Storm. No, listen to me, Wiley.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
To me. If she's doing all this to Storm, what do you think she's going to do to you when all this has come down and out and y'all is going back and forth?
What did she do to Storm? I'm confused.
She did it to.
What did she do to Storm?
She did it to Armand.
What did she do to Armand? But helped him. What did she do? She helped the man get to 100,000 followers. Like what did she do? That was she helped to get to 100,000 followers. What did he do? What she do for Storm? She helped Storm get to 200,000 followers. What is I'm trying to get understanding here? Excuse me, but she helped him get to 100,000, and she helped Storm get to 200,000. I mean, she helped both of those men.
About the followers. See,
okay, what you mean? Okay, what you mean by that?
And in your mind, it's sad for the kids that are in the streets that really do think that social media is the route to go. And that's the problem. You understand what I'm saying?
She helped.
Sitting here,
excuse me.
It seem like
excuse me.
She have 1 million
but
no, because you making it seem like she has 1 million subscribers. You're gonna have to hang up on me.
Oh no, I'm not gonna hang up. What I'm saying is
no, because I'm not gonna stop because I feel like I need to get everything out.
Okay, get your point out and I'll respond. Go ahead.
They need some little bit of truth and jewels on this show, real
quick,
because I feel like you really just trolling because you still trying to be on Tasha K's side. When in reality, she's sitting here telling you how to run your damn channel, and then she's sitting here going back and forth with somebody that she raised up. She raised this man up, so since she raised him up, he has to give somebody a house to stay. He has to sit there and give her the shoe on her back. He has to do all that just because she bought you a camera or a bed or whatever she bought you. You have to sit here and go this route, Wiley.
Lies.
No, Wiley,
lies.
You don't have to do that.
I want to say I have to.
This is just a lot, and I feel like you really need to understand that. I know you trolling, and this
I'm not trolling. No.
I'm digging the phone. But follow Philly Mills.
Look, hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. Hold on 1 second. I want to respond to you because you have said that Tasha K is going to lose. Tasha K had helped Armand from the little time to get to 100,000. She had helped Storm Monroe to get to his 200,000. So these are facts that we are presenting to you today on the Wiley Show. 7982, caller, you on the air. I don't know why he left. He could have stayed on. 7982. Hello, 7982.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Can you speak into the phone? You sound like you got me on the speaker.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Good morning.
Hey, this is Dallas, Texas in the house, baby.
Okay, you sound so low. It sounds like you in a bunker.
Okay, I'm up in my office. That's probably what it is. I'm on the 10th floor.
Oh, do you have your headphones in or something?
Yeah, I do. Let me see if I can take it to my...
Okay. We want to make sure we can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me better?
Oh, I can hear you better. Yeah. I can hear you better.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Okay, let me say this. First of all, I want to congratulate you because I really feel like that you are the king of the YouTube streets, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have stood by Tasha K, regardless if she's in the wrong or if she's in the right. One thing I have to give to Tasha, with her being in court and being, and telling the truth about, I lied. At least she did admit it, that she lied for the views, okay? Now, if this was a person going to church on Sunday who went to the altar for forgiveness of things that she have done, the church would go up. This woman have told everybody that she lied to get the views. If there's not one person that is in this chat right now that have told the truth all of their life. So what we need to do as Black people, We need to stick behind each other, regardless if they're in the wrong, if they're in the good, if they're in the bad, because it's nobody but us. And if we cannot stick together, regardless of how we feel, something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong.
Yes.
Martin Luther King, we just celebrated MLK on Monday. And what they did when they was marching, they was holding hands, they was locking their elbows in for a cause. Tasha K have built her brand by herself. She has a good heart. She have tried to help everybody that comes in there and contact her. And then what we do as Black people, because this is how Black folks do, once we feel like that we have arrived, you don't stick with the person that helped you when you was at the beginning of your situation. You want to tear them down, still holding them up. I don't care how you feel about it. Don't get on your blog and talk about it.
I feel you. I feel you.
It don't make sense to me. I am so sick of our Black community who cannot stick together in the good and in the bad. Even in the Bible, when that man did what he did, the Bible said, cover him up. Cover him up. And we should be covering our sister while she's going through this difficult time, regardless of what she did and what she said. And I'm sick of you Black folks. We got to come together. It is time for us to come together. If we really realize how powerful we are as Black people, if we can just stick together. So I don't care what these people may say after this phone call, but Black folks, we need to get it together. Y'all down there in the South and we out here in the West. When those slaves and stuff were trying to come out of Mississippi and Louisiana, it was the West Black people that took them in and hid them. We need to get back to our foundation. I don't care what Tasha did. She's a blogger. She built her own brand. She didn't ask nobody for nothing when she got started. But then everybody wants to be like Tasha K. And then you start moving from New York. You're moving from this place, that place. And then the first person you want to get in contact with is Tasha K. And then when Tasha K lends out a hand for you, then you want to turn around still upholding your sister, even in her fault. Then you want to turn against her. That's our mentality as Black people. And we need to change that. Stick by Tasha. Love on Tasha. Don't do our sister like that. Come on, Black people, let's get this together. The white folks do it. The Mexicans do it. Why we can't do it? All I got to say is get it together. And Wiley, you keep on doing what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
You have really inspired me. And I'm not even a YouTuber. I really don't watch the shows and the YouTube, but just tuning into you. You have done something to my show. No.
Ah, yeah. Oh,
Black
yes.
folks, let's get it together. I don't care what you think about Tasha. What she did, she admitted. That's why I love her. Because she was bold enough to say in court, yeah, I lied for the money. A lot of us Black folks that lied on applications for cars. We done lied on applications for houses. We done lied on applications for child support. Everything. But then y'all want to turn this Black woman down because she have made what she made and wasn't nobody making it but her. She did this. Black folks, let's get it together. I don't care how you view it. I don't care how you see it. Get it together and stand behind your sister. Because that is your sister.
All right.
That's all I got to say about that.
Well, we thank you, ma'am, for calling in.
Yes, sir. And you keep doing what you're doing.
I will.
And you got a new subscriber right here, baby.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let the Lord use you, brother. Let
All
the
right.
Lord
Yes, I will.
to use you.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, we got Blue Skies. Blue Skies, you live on the air.
Why?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the caller before the last caller. I'm tired of these people talking about Tasha K bought you something. That's why you standing up for her. No, it is not. Tasha not the only one that ever bought you something.
That's true.
She just the one that told everybody about it.
That's true.
There's many people that have supported you and they don't say nothing.
That's
because
true.
they're looking for nothing back from it.
Facts. That's facts.
So you supporting Tasha K in this is just your view of it.
Absolutely.
And you stand independent. That's why they was coming for you. Weren't they coming for you because you speak your mind? Weren't they Chelsea, Tasha, and
absolutely.
What's his name?
Storm was
coming for you. Then look at the universe. After they came for you, they attacked each other. Where's the lie? After they came for you, they attacked each other. And then Conscious TV was even, Wiley, why you not listening to the master, Wiley? You gonna lose your channel, Wiley. Why you not? You shouldn't say this, Wiley. You shouldn't say. Now look at him over there, in the mess, entangled in it, ain't dropping all the videos and the voice messages because why?
I heard you.
Okay.
All right. You're right about that because
keep being independent.
Yes.
Don't give me nothing if you gonna tell. She did it to Storm, talking about I helped you and this. Don't help me if you gonna bring it back up in my face. Cause I can get where I'm going, okay? And it'll be people that help me. They not even or maybe around me anymore. And they help me out the kindness of their heart. Not for no agenda.
Facts.
We got this slave master mentality. We got this white Jesus mentality that somebody is going to come and save us. Save your goddamn self. Oops, I cussed. Okay, I got to go.
Okay.
I'm going to start cussing.
Thank you so much. Okay. Good morning, Blue Skies. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go to the next caller. 0597 caller, you on the air. 0597, you live on the air.
Can you hear me, Wiley?
I can hear you loud and clear.
That's right, Blue Skies. And if you don't do it out the kindness of your heart, don't do it at all, right?
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, don't. If you're gonna give me something, give it to me out the kindness of your heart. Don't give it to me and expect that I owe you something back. You know what I mean? Because I felt like Tasha, I felt like with that exchange she had with Storm, I felt like she was wrong. I felt like she was wrong because one thing I want Tasha to do is I want Tasha to like kind of understand and accept the fact that this is like one of the most tense moments of her life that she's going through right now with this case. And she may be frustrated. And I feel like usually the way she handles Storm or anybody, even the way she handled you when y'all was going at it, you know, she handled y'all with love a little bit. She may have got mad and said what she said or whatever, but she, like, you know, she came back around to you and say, hey, Wiley, listen, I still want to offer you a mentorship.
Yes,
and I feel like that's not the space that she's in right now. So when she seen some wrong being done to her or something that she interpreted to be wrong, and it came from Storm, she attacked him. She attacked him. She attacked his character flaws. And it was disturbing to see. The passive aggression was disturbing. The way she, because at one minute she was addressing him, and She told him, "Oh, you a grown man." Like when he said, "You brought him to my house. You brought this nigga to my house. Oh, you a grown man. You a grown man." But before that, when he told you he felt like you little boyed him, you told him, "Oh, ain't you younger than me?" So like, which one is it? You want to treat him like a grown man, or you want to treat him like a little boy? Like at that point when she was doing that, that was manipulation. At that point, I knew that she only got up on that platform to fight with Storm. She wasn't trying to reason or talk with him. She wanted to fight with him because she didn't like what he was doing. She didn't like how he was responding to things. And I feel like, yeah, Storm don't respond. Storm say some crazy stuff out of his mouth. He say some really crazy things, and everybody be like, "Oh, he a grown man." Everybody want to hold Storm to the fire, and we can hold Storm to the fire. But I feel like her having a relationship with him, if that's the Storm that you know and you love, then don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't attack his character flaws like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't attack his bad decisions and try to play him and try to make insinuations about him not getting Yoni. You know what I mean? Like, I thought she was wrong. I feel like Tasha could have handled that better than that. And like I said before, I think she's stressed. I think she's going through a lot, and she wanted to transmit that stress into Storm. So when Storm snapped and he banged that table, I felt like she felt some relief from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
I hear you on
think
that.
she was
I hear you on that part. I know a lot of times, a lot of people have to understand that a woman is emotional. So there could be a day where she was like, "Hey, this is kind of rough. This is on social media," and Storm could have used some of that energy to defend Tasha K. He did not get on there defending her with this case at all. He could have did that. But I am so glad that, you know, Tasha K is standing strong and that she had people in her life, her husband, that's going to stick beside her. That he ain't throwing on the bus. He really sticking beside his wife. So that's amazing for that. But brother, thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, give me a second. We trying to get updates of the trial. The reporter that we was roasting, his audio wasn't working that well. Let me read this super chat. Y'all sitting in this chat hollering about how Tasha K lies. Some of y'all ninjas in this chat lie about how many folks you slept with. Lie about who your baby daddy is. Y'all lie about when you filed your taxes to get extra money, and lied to get that PPP loan. Oh wow, she left $50 to that. Go ahead, misbehaving. Go ahead. So yeah, the reporter guy, Mr. Byron, trying to give you updates on the case, and his audio is not working. I would have ended the live stream. His audio was muffled really, really bad. It was muffled really, really bad. All right, so he having some troubles over there. Get it together, because one thing about Tasha K audio is loud and clear. All right, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Or is it afternoon? Good afternoon.
Oh, what's up? I can't believe I'm calling in here. I don't even do this, but I just feel like the callers is crazy. I mean, all these people talking about black folks should stick together. Nah, the truth is the truth. I feel like, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know who's gonna win, but if Tasha K lose, I feel like they should take her YouTube channel and just settle it like that. Cardi B don't need the money. I'm on Cardi B's side because Tasha K is a nasty person. So that's all I gotta say.
Oh, why would you say that? Okay. He probably would try to get on her show and could get on. All right. 0842. Good afternoon. 0842.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay, so I agree not with the caller that was before me, but the one that was before him. I think Tasha got on Conscious TV Live because she had so much pent up anger dealing with this case and having all these allegations, brought upon her. And I think she definitely handled the situation with Storm. It was poor. She was being very condescending and demeaning. And she knew Storm he got a lot of shit. Oop, my bad. He got a lot of stuff going on with him right now. And so, yeah, she should have handled that a little bit better than what she did. But, I don't know how this case is going to be, but.
Okay. Oh, you hung up. Okay. 9528, caller, you on the air. 9528. 9528, last four.
Hello?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello? Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I was like, is that my number?
Yes,
hey,
it's your number. I'm doing wonderful.
Yes. I just wanted to add my 2 cents in because I kind of been watching from the side.
Okay.
And both parties, when it comes to Cardi and Tasha K, they both have their recklessness as far as character and the way they come off. But situational, when it comes to this case, in my opinion, the judge, and it's just my opinion, the way he is behaving, he seems like he is bought and paid for. I mean, when it comes to submitting evidence, from what I've seen, a lot of the evidence that shows Cardi behavior and her actually incriminating herself is not being put on. So that's a problem. The things that were said, I think was supported by Cardi B herself. She had said it way before, this person came on Tasha K platform and, Tasha K, I guess, supposedly endorsed it. You see what I'm saying? It's more than one person who has this thought about Cardi B. So this right here is an attack on bloggers. And people really got to understand. For them to say that her page should be taken and this should happen, this is going to create a precedent for other bloggers. Even though you think it don't, and you may think you control your platform, YouTube does. You see what I'm saying? And they've been censoring. I have a platform. Most of my platforms have been censored because what I talk about. So I understand censorship. But legally, they're creating a precedent for bloggers and people who want to express themselves and expose things, in their manner to be shut down. So I think people really need to think about that and look at this case a little different. But as far as her lawyers, when it comes to Tasha K lawyers, I'm sorry to say they threw her under the bus. And in my conspiracy mind, somebody may be paid because the way they are representing her and the mistakes they're making, as the judge said, they need to be first-year law students. I just researched law, and I was seeing the mistakes. So that's what I want to say. Try to come with a level mind.
Okay.
I follow Tasha K to a certain extent. I follow her to a certain extent. Some things I can't take. Cardi B, some things, but as far as being a public role model, no. So people really need to pay attention to really what's going on and get out of their feelings and pray that Tasha K may win this because it may cause a problem for bloggers.
All right.
I'll stop right there.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. All right. We're going to the next caller. Thank you. Anonymous, you live on there.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm on my job.
Okay.
I believe, to me, I think a man probably the one that write that post that saying that Tasha gives that bad review on her lawyer. Because it's very suspicious. So maybe I could be wrong, but I think it's a man or somebody in their team set up that and put it out like Tasha did that. That's just one story. This whole thing with Chelsea, Storm, Tasha, to me, I don't think that is true. I think all that is fake. That is fake. I do not think it's real. People buy into stuff too much. I believe it's fake. Next thing, Tasha K, she win, she lose, she'll be fine. She will be okay. You watching people. I mean, like, after this case is over, what are we going to talk about? Everybody wants to see Tasha off of YouTube. Just imagine they put Tasha off of YouTube. What YouTube would look like? Tasha, she's YouTube. You don't want to listen to some of them snap their fingers, clap their hand, do certain things. People look out for Tasha every Friday on YouTube to come to hear what she has to say. So just imagine, all of us don't want her here. And Tasha gone. What is YouTube will be like? What about everybody on YouTube start talking things nice and saying things nice? People don't like nice stuff. People like drama. They like the mess. They like the gossip. That's what they go for Tasha, for the entertainment. So even if she win, she lose, Tasha have a big support people. And I believe it's a set of black people. It's a set of black people hating on this woman so nasty. And the YouTubers, the black ones, like they're praying. I don't know if they're in a candle ball praying for this woman to lose. It's like they're hoping that Tasha lose, she lose. They're so nasty towards this woman. She lose, she's a winner. And as I always say, Tasha K knew the assignment and she did the assignment. Take care, Wiley. Have a good day.
All right. We thank you so very much. We got another call in here. Anonymous. Okay. They hung up. Make sure if you're calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. We do have some updates with this case. Give me a second. Let me read. They're saying that Tasha K said her husband was lying. So we're gonna do a separate video with the update on the case. So we would do a separate video with this. So if anybody want to continue to call in on this subject that we have already in the title, you can definitely call in and give your opinion. But we will do it. We're gonna do a separate video because I don't want this to be like a lengthy live. Because it's already an hour and 27 minutes. But we do want to thank each and every one of you all for viewing this video. We're gonna go. I'm gonna grab me something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and do another video. All right. Yeah, but definitely I'm gonna come back and do it. Why I love to hear your sweet voice before you go. This was my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Let me see. Who don't know gossip and have a little color of lies? Yeah. That's a good point. We got 2 callers in here. All right, y'all calling in. 8212, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
This is Ashley Mills back again. I was calling in because you're going to send me that message in my DM talking about you staying with Tasha. So you knew that was me on the phone.
Oh, no. I sent it to everybody. But yeah, I stand with Tasha.
Yeah, I can dig that. I understand that. But I feel like you staying with her more because of the situation that you build your platform up off a lot of lies too. And you know that for a fact.
Oh, no, that's your opinion. No, that's just your opinion. Hold on, order in the court. Order. I never. My platform is built on truth. Hold up. We're not gonna go there now. Okay.
Get the twitching.
No. It don't get the twitching. You are. That's a lie right there. But you have every right to your opinion.
I'm waiting for that hand to still, Wiley.
Okay.
I fuck with you. I fuck with your
okay,
deal,
no cussing.
But I see exactly where it is going, and I don't want Tasha to trash you like she's doing the rest of her squad. That's all I'm saying. I fuck with you.
Okay, no cussing.
No cussing. Keep your lies rolling.
Okay,
but this case right here is going to show you that the lies that you're saying is going to mess you up too in the long run.
Okay, no,
I fuck with your Wiley.
Okay, hold on. You cussing. I got to let you go. You cussing. You said about 3 cuss words. All right, let's go. Anonymous, you live on there.
Hey, Wiley. Hey.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, so I was listening to some of the callers, and the one with the MLK speech, about right, wrong, or indifferent. We need to stand for Black people. Okay, so let's talk about Tasha K track record. She attacked Sweet Ma. She talked about her having HPV. She talked about her disabled child. She attacked Daytime Tea Time. She attacked Meek at Night. She said Lovely T was on codeine. She basically called Lovely T a dopehead. She came at Camille's corner. She attacked the lead attorney. She attacked Lioness of Judah.
And she claimed that she attacked a woman that she thought was a lioness of Judah, which was Elena. She posted this woman's family, her child, and her and 7 Stars attacked that woman, okay? And they was having their people go in and tweet and harass and attack. So let's talk about this black woman that Martin Luther King lady called in and said that everybody needs to rally around this black woman. And we're talking about this black woman that attacked black people, that have talked about black people kids, disabled kids, have posted black people kids on on her page, as well as putting STDs or HPV on black people. So let's talk about protect power to the people. Let's talk about it. She attacked Mob Radio. Now we know Mob Radio goes back and forth, right? She attacked the process server, and she said that she would shoot the process server. So we're talking about this black queen that everybody is rallying around, talking about power to the people. Are we supposed to uphold and support this alleged black queen that's attacking black people, that is demeaning black people, that is talking about black people, children, that has disabilities, that's calling black people crackheads or addicts, fiends? Are we supposed to support this black person? So you all are trying to make Tasha K. We know Cardi B ain't no saint. Cardi B has done problematic things with the roach, the monkey, talking about somebody's deceased baby. Yes, but Tasha K talked about somebody's disabled child and talked about a woman having HPV, post somebody's family, had people attacking somebody that she thought was lioness of Judah that wasn't even lioness of Judah. So what are we talking about? Tasha K is a narcissist. That's what she is. Tasha K, if you don't agree with her, she will come and attack you. She attacked lead attorney because she didn't agree with his commentary. You can't just go around attacking people, and then you have these people in here talking about power to the people. So in the instance with Tasha and Cardi B, Tasha K is wrong, and we should not be supporting it. As people or black people or people of color, whatever you identify as, you should be wanting to hold people accountable for what they did. Her actions for what she did was wrong. That was a violation. And then I heard other people talking about white people talk about Cardi. What white blogger, content creator, publication, news outlet, media magazine source has came at Cardi B the way Tasha K has came at Cardi B, the way Cal had came at Cardi B, the way the Shade Room came at Cardi B, the way It's On Site has came at Cardi B? Show me the white news outlet in the publication, because that's the first thing black people say is that Cardi is not going after the white outlets. Where's the white outlets that is attacking Cardi B the way these black outlets are? Can you name them? Can you tell me, Wiley? Because I don't know. I was trying to research, trying to find the white magazines that were saying that she has herpes, that her baby daddy is not hers, that Coach is gonna come out with herpes. I was looking for the white publications that was saying these things about Cardi, that was constantly antagonizing Cardi. Do you know them?
Well, regardless of what it is, I do believe Tasha K is going to win this lawsuit. I think she's going to leaving it victorious, in my humble opinion. I think her legal team is doing an amazing job. So I'm just going to continue to stand by her because she's doing an amazing job. And we as black people should stand behind a black woman and in regards. And so she's just definitely doing an amazing job.
So if a black woman kills a black child, we supposed to stand behind her?
That's different.
If she goes out, if a black woman goes out and rape a white woman,
we say this. You stood by R. Kelly, and many people say R. Kelly was guilty. But again, you have stood with R. Kelly. Did you or did you not stand with R. Kelly when he went to trial? You think he's innocent. So you have a right to stand with R. Kelly, even though he's convicted of a crime of multiple counts of the Mann Act. But you stood beside R. Kelly. So you should give that person the same respect to stand beside Tasha K. You stood beside R. Kelly. You did. You said he's innocent. Did you or did you not?
Wiley, let me ask you a question, because I told you this before.
You said he was innocent.
Every time I call into your show, hold on. I'm going to need you to give me some respect. Every time I call into your show, It is not about R. Kelly. This topic is not about R. Kelly.
But
so
you stood beside R.
trying
Kelly.
to turn the topic on R. Kelly when this topic has nothing to do with R. Kelly.
But the
you need
question
to learn how to
is,
conduct your calls.
you stood
That's
beside
why you lose
you.
callers. That's why
No.
lady don't call in no more,
You
because
stood
do not
beside.
respect your callers.
You stood
It doesn't
beside
have
R.
anything to
Kelly.
do with- it doesn't
You
have
stood
anything
beside
to
him.
do with R. Kelly.
But you stood
This
beside him.
conversation has
What
nothing
what
to
what
do
I'm
with
trying
R.
to tell
Kelly,
you,
Wiley.
caller, if you understand that with all your heart of heart, you said the man was innocent, despite people
And
saying that he was
Wiley,
guilty.
whether or not
We
we
should have that same respect. We should have that same respect. We should have that same. You should have that same respect for people.
Somebody had HPV or
I'm
somebody had
saying, well, he
herpes.
have gay
post
somebody.
R. Kelly?
He have gay
Did you
somebody of
repost R. Kelly?
a
Did you see R.
disease.
Kelly keep women
He
trapped
have
in
gay
the
people a
house?
disease. He have locked people up. They were eating boo boo. Let's be clear here. And he's been guilty. He have been found guilty. So what I'm saying is, you stood beside your man, which was R. Kelly. So
Wiley, R. Kelly is not my man.
Okay, but you stood beside that man.
You being
so,
disrespectful.
No,
Wiley.
no, you stood beside him,
What
and
you doing is not even funny. It's not even comical.
you
Wiley.
no, I
I'm
didn't
trying
say
to
it
have
was
a conversation
comical,
with
but
you
you
about
stood
Tasha K
beside.
and Cardi B,
But
and
you
then
stood
steady
beside
continuously
R.
revert back to
Kelly.
R. Kelly. So
You
R.
stood
Kelly is
beside
the
R.
only person
Kelly.
that you know that I
So
called
my
into your
thing
show
is
about.
this: he have been proven
R. Kelly
guilty.
is the only person you
He's
know that
going
I
to
called into
be.
your show about.
He's
So I've never
going.
called into your
He
show about
hold
no
on one
else besides
second.
R. Kelly.
He's going to be
No, it's
have
no
his
one
sixty phase in May, and you stood beside him. So what I'm saying is, you have a right to stand beside whoever you want to stand beside. I have that same right to stand beside Tasha K.
I'm not telling you who to or who not to stand beside. I didn't ask you why were you standing beside Tasha. So what are you talking about?
You were trying to discredit Tasha K, and I give you a whole list of the filth that R. Kelly have done to his victims, and also to the parents that been calling them out for decades. We can even go all the way back to Aaliyah. And so we just bringing that point up, and you stood beside him. You said he was innocent.
Your conversation about Tasha K and Cardi B into R. Kelly.
I'm just saying how you stood beside R. Kelly is what I'm saying.
I just want to know you. So your commentary goes from Tasha K and Cardi B to R. Kelly.
You stood beside R. Kelly when people were saying that he was guilty, and you said he's innocent. I'm going to stand beside this guy.
Wiley.
Yes, ma'am.
You turning Tasha K and Cardi B into an R. Kelly conversation.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving you, to bring it up to your character, how you stood with a man that did to a lot of black girls, and so you stood beside him.
You didn't even follow the R. Kelly case to even try and
but
see
that was your opinion. But he was guilty.
Innocent or guilty.
He
you
was
guilty.
You
didn't follow the case. The only thing you was going based off was news outlet information that they was pushing. You were not reading
the same thing you going about the news outlets what they're talking about Tasha K.
Look at none of that stuff. So what are you talking about, Wiley?
Well, again, I'm just giving my opinion, and we're just gonna we're gonna have to agree. Okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. The same way the same way the reporters are going to talk about Tasha K, and we're going by their words. So let's not pick and choose when we can listen to the reporters or not. Most people are getting their information from reporters, boots on the ground, and that's how most of y'all are coming to your conclusion.
I didn't even call in and speak about anything that these people was reporting. I was just talking about Tasha K being wrong for saying that this girl had herpes.
I don't think that Tasha K was wrong. That came from Star Marie. That came from Star Marie. She saw a bump and everything like that, and we have to move on. And we thank you so very much for calling in.
Wally, you are crazy.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's go to the phone line. 0191. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, Wiley. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I just wanted to call in regards to that caller that just got off the phone. She call in all the time and try to change people's opinions. That is crazy. That is crazy. How's she gonna call your show and try to disrespect you? Like, if you feel a certain way about it, keep that to yourself and move on. You don't have to look at the channel. She called in faithfully. Do she not work? Like, how is she able to call in all the time and say the same thing and get mad because people don't agree with her? Like, everybody don't have the same opinion, man. That's really all I wanted to say, and I hope Tasha K win the case, because if she wins, this is going to pretty much just be a good thing for all bloggers. You know, like we all listening to drama, we like drama. And if Cardi B wins, that's pretty much going to shut up a lot of bloggers, you know. So I just hope Tasha K wins. I'm not saying that she's right about everything, but her job is to report the news, and that's what she's been doing. So that's all I had to say.
All right, and we thank you so very much for calling in. Let's go to the next caller. 6334, caller, you on the air.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes, I've actually never called into any show.
Okay.
But so this is my first time. However, I find it more problematic that as a Black community, as a collective, people who are scapegoating Tasha K, that we're not using any critical thinking skills. Why are you individually putting her on a pedestal? She does entertainment, and it's comedic entertainment. No different from the National Enquirer, your TMZs, Wendy, any type of entertainment that puts out, any type of news on celebrities. And additionally, the thing is with Cardi B, her negative impact on a lot of the Black youth is very foul and toxic. She's not someone who's kept a lot of her business private, like a Beyonce maybe. She has exposed a lot of her own drama. I work in the mental health field. She has a lot going on in her personal life that she exposed that our youth really don't need to be exposed to. And like the caller just said before, if you don't like Tasha K's commentary, if you don't like her YouTube platform, then log off, unsubscribe. You don't have to watch. It's just sad that we've gotten to a state in the Black community where you are scapegoating another woman who is just, this is her job, is entertainment. You're holding her to a pedestal like she's some religious leader or something like that. Log off. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be the moral authority on Tasha K, Tasha has impressed upon us more morality than Cardi B, who is not Black at all. Not Black at all, and has never represented or supported the Black community. She's made that clear. So I don't even know how a lot of Black people get caught up in a whole nother group, racial groups, problems. Not to mention Cardi B is a multimillionaire. She does not need individual people who could be best served working with their own children, supporting the community more, doing something productive for actual Black people like Tasha K has done, serving the Black community, versus supporting someone who doesn't even like you and thinks that you are an N-word, that you are worthless. So I don't even understand how we're scapegoating Tasha K, who, again, this is her job, just like anybody else's job. And I hope that she wins as well because, Cardi B wants to whine and cry. Well, a lot of celebrities have had to deal with the mental health effects of what's being said about them, but you also put your own business out there in your music and on social media. So no, she's crying and whining, and then the Black community, some people have come up here and scapegoated Tasha K. Worry about taking care of your own family. If not, then it's just entertainment. I tune in for entertainment. That's it. That's all. I have no other pedestal to put Tasha K on. I mean, I just can't believe people are getting this emotionally intense about something that's not even in their control. Like this is two people who are both have millions of dollars, and it's about entertainment and being able to have that free speech to be able to, just like the rest of the TMZs and National Enquirers, to say what you want to say. It's comedic entertainment. I just think a lot of Black people lack critical thinking skills. Like, go do something like take care of your children, take care of the elderly people in the community, build schools, banks, and hospitals, instead of fighting Cardi B's battles, who's a multimillionaire with a bunch of high-powered lawyers who doesn't even like Black people. So that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. 5347. Caller, you're on the air.
Wiley,
yes.
I'm so happy you have finally gotten to me. That chick that called in, starting all that talking disrespectful to you, a man, on your platform. Sister girl, get your life together. He had a right to bring up R. Kelly. When you bring up Sweet Ma, who cheated on her, who slept with her best friend man. You wouldn't even know about Sweet Ma unless she started that stuff with Tasha K. And she did need to take care of her baby. The baby was coughing. Now, that hoarder that you're sitting there thinking up for, little girl, get your life together. Now, Wiley, to you need to invest in the mute button. Learn it. This your platform. You don't let nobody sit here and tell you what they gonna talk about on your show. You run this.
I heard that. Thank you.
Now back to no. I'm not through. Back to that chick. Now she want to talk about her exposing the other woman, the one that she did the wrong person, Linus or Judas, the one that looked like a dragon. Yes, sister girl. She did it. She sure did. She finally exposed the woman that turned around and got enough money to buy herself a car and then quit YouTube. Now, let's talk about you that want to deal with the itchy dick man that went to jail, that was molesting children. What type of woman are you? You must not have a man. You must not have no children because you sitting around here sticking up for a man that wouldn't do nothing but piss on you. So with that being said, have a nice day.
Oh man, what's up? Okay, 1260. 1260. Hello. 1260. All right. We have the best callers on the internet. I don't care what nobody say. We have the best callers on the internet. I gotta say it. We have the best callers on the internet. No matter what y'all talk about with these other shows, our callers is the best. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. Okay, we got one more caller, and then we're gonna be giving our closing remarks. 6406, caller, you on the air.
Thank y'all so very much.
64. Hey, can you turn me on the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
64.
You can turn me on the back?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I want to say this, starting off with Storm and Chelsea. Now, everyone's mad at Tasha because Tasha, sent Vaughn over there and yada, yada, yada. Storm is a grown-ass fucking man. He could have said no and closed his doors. That's first and foremost. Second, with Tasha K in this trial, Tasha K, if she's your homegirl, you got to call your homegirl out when she's wrong. She wrong. She ain't your friend if she can't take constructive criticism. She's wrong. That's why I hope she wins. I hope she wins this case. But she is wrong. And that's all I want to say, Wiley. You have a good day.
All right. Thank y'all. We got one more call and we're done with the call. Hold on. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Well, damn, Wiley, you just let Auntie drag me.
Oh, no.
Dang, Auntie, my bad. Calm down, Auntie. Calm down. Just because you're supporting Tasha K, calm down, Auntie. And for the other lady that's talking about I call in all the time, baby, boss up, and you will be able to call in whenever you want to. Okay, get your weight up. Peace out, Wiley.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank y'all so very much for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go give me something to eat. Okay, we'll be back with another video, because then we'll be able to break things down for the trial. I'm gonna listen to some other lives of the reporter that's had boots on the ground, get my notes together so it'll be fresh. So we thank y'all so very much for calling in. Thank y'all so very much for the super chats. We made sure to get up early just to do this live. I know it's busy, and this is the best time. I tell any content creator, this is the best time for you to go live and cover this case if you want, you know what I'm saying, clicks and views and subscribers. The best time. I think we got one more caller left, and then I'm gonna end the live. Anonymous. Oh, okay. Here we go. And the troll haven't been here for a couple of days, and now they want to do that. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Okay. Good night. All right. Oh, wow. All right. Okay, Mesa able to call every second. The chat is lit. I'm feeling this early live. I'm feeling it too. I had got up and I said, whoa, let me go here and do an early live. Okay, thank y'all so very much. And I'm gonna go give you some eat. And that troll haven't been trolling us in a long time. So they must finally able to troll us. Because that troll haven't trolled and it's been a couple of days. Because usually they always call in, make noise. They do all that stuff. But they haven't trolled us. It's been a couple of days, and now they trolling us. Maybe because they off work. You know, when we go live late, we don't hear about them. But okay, thank y'all so very much. Thank you for the donations, and we will see y'all in the next live. Peace. Subscribe, people. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. It can happen if y'all subscribe. It's 594 people in here. Click that subscribe button. Leave us a comment, like the video. We thank you. I can't stress that enough. So if you are not subscribed, get your phone, subscribe to our channel. Right now, we're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers by the end of March. So we're trying to get to that goal, and we need your help by subscribing. All right, y'all. Peace.